Okay. That should be the music sorted out. Don't worry, we're not doing War Beast again. It's finally done. Man, it was like, I think it was 9 episodes or 10 episodes of War Beast. That's why I was starting to feel so burnt out by it. Took me another 2 days to finish this. So it's finally done. I'm gonna just show what I got. So there's animations for, right, I was doing the Champion War Beast. What was that? Okay. Yeah, I was doing a Champion Pet War Beast, Animal Companion, whatever. He's got an effect for when he dashes forward or does his pounce, which looks like this. We just skip past hellos. Hi. I don't know. I mean, I've been doing this for a couple hours, but I figured I'd stream the new stuff now. Alright, so we got that. For the flipping animation, I've got this one. So that'll just track along, following his claws basically. And that's really it for those two. And then there's this one, the tail swipe attack. Are these still set up? Yeah, they are. Okay, good. So the tail swipe animation is like this. Just a little arcing thing. Has the same look as the Champion effects. So that's what that's gonna look like. That was the effects. I totally forgot, but the details is where we left off, right? Well, you saw tail swipe, but here's running. So yeah, this is what the Champion pet ends up looking like. Now it's all white, but all this will be changed or colorable. So his stripes and his eyes and his claws are all part of one color, which will be the Champion's alternative color. And the skin is the primary color. So that's just what this guy looks like. There's nothing really else to show with that. I mean, we've seen these animations to death. But what is new is the scrap armor. So for the scrap armor, all I really did was put a little collar on him and a little paw print basically, so that it looks sort of like the Champion scrap armor. And that's really it with that. I was going to do the weapons, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to do them, so I just left that off for now. Might come back to it later. Okay, that's really it for that. So it's I don't have to save it. I won't save it. Alright, new thing we're working on is the Beastmaster. This is going to be a very short stream. I figure I'm just going to do a little bit. I was looking at deaths and I'm not quite sure how I want to kill them yet, so I'm just skipping it now. So what I did, this is okay, Beastmaster is the owner of the War Beast that we've been creating this whole time. It's just going to be a Champion variant, so I grabbed Champion animations, which are like these. I decided I'm going to do the one where he's facing away from the camera, basically. So we're going to use these ones. But what I did is I went through all my Champion animations. I can delete these now, I think. Yeah, I went through all the Champion animations. I just grabbed the ones that I can use for what I want. So this is going to be a sword wielding guy. So yeah, I've got the swords and the different animations, and yeah, we're going to use like basically the line work here, but it's like a little bit of tweaking to make it our own. We're doing the like one. There's two Beastmaster ones. The Bandit one's just a reskin, so yeah, I'm gonna do the basic Beastmaster, and then Bandit's a reskin, but the Warlord is going to have like a bigger sword. I'm thinking I'm gonna take the drawings that I do here, and I'm gonna like squish them a bit so that they look like they're kind of thinner than the champion himself. But when it comes to the Warlord, I'm gonna make it just as large as the champion. I think it'll be kind of like fighting yourself. But as far as like attacks and stuff, it's not really. I don't know. Their weapons get bigger, they move faster, but there's nothing too crazy. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and combine all these together. There's really no reason not to. I feel very zero energy right now. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have started this stream, but I don't know. This is like a little bit of prep work for a new guy. It's not a very complicated one. And I don't want to go like several days without streaming at all. So yeah, this will probably just be a shorter stream. I think that's the plan. Alright, there we go. We got 6. Make a copy so that I have one spare. Delete these in there. Right. And then I'm gonna make this blue. So I'm gonna use this as my idle animation. So this guy is actually, okay, he's a little more complicated than he looks. Let me just explain what he's gonna do. So he's got an idle animation, but the idea, I think I'm gonna put his sword on his back. So usually he doesn't even have his sword out, and basically he's using the war beast that comes with him to attack you. So his idle, yeah, it'll be on his back, but if you kill his war beast, then he'll pull out his sword and then start attacking you. So basically I'm going to do 2 animations, one with the sword and one without. I mean, that's pretty easy to do. It's just yeah, where I put the sword basically. Anyway, so one of his things he'll do, I don't know, I guess I'll explain these as I go through it. The idle's pretty self-explanatory. That's just what he normally looks like. I might play this very... the way this idle works, I don't know if it works very well for an enemy. This is a very early kind of animation that I did for my main character. And it's okay, but it jumps around a lot. I think I will just play it a little bit slower than the champion one. Maybe it'll speed up. I think that makes sense. It'll speed up as he like enrages. So he'll be kind of like standing around slowly. But if you kill his war beast, then he'll start playing just as fast as the champion does. Alright, so yeah, I'm just like combining a bunch of folders and getting this figured out real quick. I mean, this is the kind of prep work that you usually don't stream. But fuck it, YOLO. So there's 6 of these. Okay, I got a 6 right here. I think I made a duplicate of that. Yep. And then make another one. Take this. Remove these, put these in. Man, I put these in the right spot, didn't I? I think I did. I ended up having to make the timeline super big for this, just because the champion animations are the biggest of all the animations I've done. He goes through like 300 or something. Just because I wasn't being very efficient when I made him. But I pulled out the parts that I think I can use. Honestly, I might need to look at these again and just make sure as well, because there might be some of this that I don't need. I just grabbed what I thought I might use. So this is supposed to be for the Sikkim. Basically, Warbeast and him are standing around. Once the player gets within like a screen's distance, he will play this animation. Basically, this is part of one of the idols. But the way this is going to work is he's going to go like this to stand up normally, right? And then it's going to play in reverse to go back. Only thing I'm going to do different, I'm going to draw where the arm is. So imagine him pointing his hand forward, right? Basically, he's telling his animal to attack. So it might even make a noise or something. He'll go to this animation, and then it'll return back again. And he'll raise his arm. His arm won't be down. So I'm kind of using this while not. I don't know, playing it in reverse is going to make the tail look kind of funny. But I don't think that's a big deal. It'll be obvious that I reversed it when the tail goes back in the reverse order. When he goes back to normal. I mean, I could animate the tail and go back to normal with all the rest of it if I felt it needed it. It would bloat the size of this animation quite a bit. And again, this one will be done with sword out, and actually this one will never be done with the sword out, I don't think. I don't know, it depends. I might have like the second variant will always have his sword out or something like that, or like the warlord will always have his sword out. So I'm gonna do them all, and just I'll pick and choose what I want for each of the different variants so that they have like some variants. But yeah, I might add a couple more frames to this just for the return back, making his tail move in a more natural way. Alright, but that's kind of like what that is. Do this. This one's only 4 long. I don't know how far I'll get with this stream. I'm thinking I'm just gonna stream for like maybe an hour or 2. And we'll just call that the goal. It depends on how I'm feeling. Alright, so this one's for enraging. Well, it's kind of. He's got an animation up here at the top for unsheathing his weapon. But yeah, when you kill his Warbeast, he's gonna unsheath his weapon, and then he's gonna start moving towards the dead animal, and he'll attack you if you get in his way. But he's basically just running at a very quick speed to go to where his animal was, and then once he gets to where his animal is, he will duck down to this animation to kind of like mourn its death. This is very much a Castlevania thing when the Owl Knight moves over to his dead owl and kind of kneels beside it. He's going to do kind of the same deal. I might lower his head too, to be like face his head down a bit. I'm not gonna put that there, but yeah, that way I remember it. Yeah, I might lower his head down to look like he's basically, it'll look like this when he's in his ducking form, so that he's looking down at it. And then it's just reverse order to stand back up. So yeah, being efficient with it. Running animation. This one's very self-explanatory, I think. He runs around. Hey, how hard it is to get the rename to start. I was gonna put it on a hotkey, but it wasn't really working. Because every time you use the rename button, it lowers the tablet keyboard, so you have to reopen the keyboard every time. So it's just an annoyance. Which really, the best way to fix this is to go get a little teeny keyboard that I can attach to this weird USB. Yeah, I need to make sure this connected correctly. I think it did. It did. Good. Okay. There's the run animation. I don't know if this guy's gonna have a shield or not. I don't think he is. What's with the dots? Hello. You just want to make a big square. Alright, attack animations. I don't even know which ones of these I'm going to use. I've got them all in here though. I think I'll go ahead and put them all in, and if we don't use any, we'll just shrink it down. But I think I'm going to do them all, because I might not use them all for the first guy, but the second or last guy might use the full combo. So I just grabbed them all. Did you not remove your text? I can remove it for you if you want. I don't think you're gonna like it. Okay. Full attack animation. Well, he'll definitely never do this attack without the sword out. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let him do the dodge roll, just because I'm gonna let the stronger variants do the dodge roll, because I like the idea of them dodging around the same as you can dodge around. But yeah, I don't think the first ones will be able to do this. It'll be the second or third. Probably both of the second and third will do dodging in addition. And I think I'll just have it to where it randomly goes off. If you would hit them, they'll just dodge instead. Make them a little annoying to kill. And they'll dodge like through you, so probably attack back the other way immediately. I like that idea. I put falling in here. I'm not sure if he'll ever fall, but just in case he does, it's only one animation frame, so we'll do the fall as well. Same thing goes with getting hurt. Not quite sure if I'll use this, but I probably will. And then unsheathing. This one's a little weird because I'm cheating to do this. I'm using a different animation. And I think that I can do this to rename it. It might be faster. Yeah, so the idea, this was another animation, like another attack animation. I think it's the axe attack, but basically I'll play out to here and then reverse it. So basically he's reaching onto his back to grab his sword, and then he comes back with it in his hand. This is how he grabs his sword and then goes back. Then he'll do that if you kill his animal. This one will definitely, I don't know, this one will definitely look weird if the tail plays like this too, so I'm probably going to have to do something, add an extra 3 to this or something. But I'm not going to worry about that until I get to it as well. Okay. Let's start with the idol. Make a copy of this. I don't need to sketch it. I think I'll just go straight into line work. Oh no, I do need to sketch like what his clothes look like at least, because that's part of the line work. And I don't quite know what his clothes are gonna look like. They're gonna be like cloth armor. Probably minus the shield. Because I want you to get like a bandit cloth armor, so this is the only guy left to drop cloth armor. And the last one's gonna have a totally different armor set, so it's, yeah, it's gonna end up, I don't know. I'm gonna end up drawing it again, basically, for the last variation. Yeah, one of these variations is a lot more complex than the other. Alright, so cloth armor. Oh, okay, this is kind of like Hunter 3. He's just got little leather pieces. So I'm kind of like designing an outfit. So this cloth armor is supposed to be... Oh man, I really should have left the detail pieces on here now that I think about it. Yeah, I should have, because that tells me where the eyeball is. I completely left the eyeball out. I was going to redraw the way the mouth looks too, anyway. But it doesn't even matter because you don't see this guy's mouth. He has a mask on. Yeah, not having the eye is kind of annoying. I guess I should go and grab it. But now that I've renamed everything, I don't even remember what was in this. That's so annoying. I didn't think I would need it. I should have just added it anyway. No, it can't be hard that hard to line up. Let's go find it. Alright, champion weapon. I'm gonna find some of my NPCs that I have this kind of clothing on. Also, getting this to match is going to be hard. Alright, so it'll be left detail. Right, this one? Yeah. So, let's copy this. I mean, it should line up if I paste it, but we'll see. It's not going to be on the timeline correctly because the frame rate's different. And it seems like that does not line up in the slightest. I wonder what the best way is to match this. Probably the tail. Yeah, there's not really a better way to match this. Right, yeah, so it skips 4 each time because of how the frame rate was. So, to fix this, I gotta do some really annoying stuff. I'm going to have to make a new folder with 160 frames in it. Okay. Now I'm going to delete all these frames. grab these and put them into the folder that has the correct frame rate. And that's the fastest way to do that. Okay, now I have this set to frame 1 because that'll match, and I've got to go flip it horizontal. Okay, move it up and match it as best I can. It'll be hard to do, but let's just see how well I did. And I should just follow the tail and everything. It'll be pretty close here. This will tell me where the eye is and where the waist is. Honestly, I should have combined this in from the beginning. It's just smart. Alright, now we got to pull out all the animations that I used. I know 1 through 6 is idle, so that one's simple enough. Throw that down here. Hide this. Alright, Sikkim. What did I use for Sikkim? This is one of the idols. He starts like that, and then he goes to standing up. So if I find this frame, and then go backwards 6, I should be good. That frame's like way up here somewhere. But finding it, oh, I'm close. It's gonna be hard. It's wherever it matches here. That one. 117? Yeah. Okay, 117 to 111, that's 6. 1, 2, no, that's 7. This would be 6. Oh, here's hoping I'm doing this right. Grabbing the correct frames. Throw that in there. Alright, Enrage. So this is the duck animation. There's only 4 frames. Where he begins to duck and the first frame of duck. I mean, that's the easiest one to find. I don't know where it is on this. I don't remember what number it was. There it is. Alright, so it's basically these 4. Luckily I didn't do anything too crazy with any of these. They're usually like, I grabbed a couple of them in order. That should be good. Now I want the running animation. That one's pretty simple. Let's go find it. Kind of hard to tell when I've only got the eye and the waist to go by. One of those was the fall and hurt. Oh, hurt's easy. It's the one with the tongue sticking out. Oh, the roll. Yeah, I'm gonna need that at some point. Okay, we're at the right spot. Okay, this doesn't seem to be lined up very well. That one. Yeah. Okay, so here going backwards, how many was it? It was 8 frames? 8 frames. The problem with this is one of them needs blocking as well. Block running. Alright, 8 frames would be to here, right? 4, yeah. Alright, now I need all the attack animations. I think they're right here. Oh, this one's going to be hard to match up because it should match up for the last one, that one. Okay, yeah, this is it. 7 to 19. I remember these. Rolling animation. We'll find it. It's somewhere up here near running. Alright, how many frames? 6. Alright, fall is just that frame. There's a couple of them over here where he's in the air. That one. Let's see what the other one is. I am very certain it's this one with his tongue out. I don't remember which one though, because his tongue comes out twice. I think it's this one here with the bold eye. So it's 72 and 67. 72. Grab them both. Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem to be as matched up as I thought it was. Just looking at the tongue, looks like it's up one. If that's true, I could try and fix it. I mean, the tongue should definitely line up perfectly, so that would be my clue as to how this is done. So it's going to be quite the pain to grab every single layer that I've just done. I'm going to drag them all down, match them up using that tongue, that way they line up better. So ideally, I would have identified this before I did all this, and this would not be as much effort as it is right now. Okay, it'll be everything from here. Let's go in real close and then drag down, because I think it just needs to go down 1 pixel right there. The way that lines up, there's no telling if it's correct left to right, but I think it is. Does that seem to line up pretty well? Okay. Alright, one left. And that's this unsheath animation, which I don't remember which ones these are. These are part of the axe attack, so they're going to be pretty far in here. I just got to find the one that matches this and grab 4. I guess that's the easiest way to do it. Oh shit, could be any of these. I think these are claw attacks. Maybe not. Once it... Yeah, okay, now we're in spear, so it was one of these over here. Gotta be this one, right? Yeah, it's even got the fingers taken out of it. Okay, so it's this one. So it's 129 to 126. It should be. Alright. Not gonna get rid of this just yet. But we will hide it while I combine all this stuff in. Alright, if I did this correctly, these should all work. Also, these need to be on top, because the details are on top. Hopefully that doesn't mess up, because the sword is usually on top of the details, now that I think about it. But actually it's behind, so it should be fine. We shall see. Yeah, that looks like it lines up perfectly. Good. Now we know where the waist and the eyeball is. That's kind of important. God, what the fuck just happened? God damn, pen. This entire stream is just going to be setting this up to be traced over. Sometimes that's what it's like. This one's gonna get confusing. The numbers are really close together. Okay, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and oh wait, 11. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fuck this up. Then 9, 8. Okay, that should be right. I hope. I'm seeing body cloth. Okay, it looks right. Combine upwards. Damn it! Fucking pen. It just dropped it inside the wrong folder. And deselected them all. Man, look how inconsistent I was with the lines. This is an example of one where I was drawing the head every single time. Right, you can see his head shape just changes constantly. It's like, sometimes he's got a pointy nose, sometimes he doesn't. We're gonna fix that right here. Well, I'm not going back to fix this one, but it's a shame that's one of my main characters that happened to. But I'm at least gonna fix this enemy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the last version of this has to have Draconium armor on. Well, that's something that I was going to be saving for later, but it looks like we're going to be doing it right now. Or right after this. Draconium being one of my, like, my last items in the game. We're going to be drawing it for an enemy. And the size of the outline even changes from this one to all the other ones. What is up with that? I couldn't even keep my pins consistent. Stop! Keep scratching the hell out of my blankets. So, I don't think, well, yeah, I don't know if he'll do this animation with a sword or not. I think what I should do is just always, yeah, I'm just gonna do all these animations with the sword in hand and the sword on back, separated. I think that's a smarter way to do it. And then I always have what I need. Damn it. Okay. There, we got the eyes in. What is it doing now? Why is it doing that? Damn it. Screen crashed. Cool. Okay. Right. Am I gonna do this exactly? I guess so. Basically, it's gonna look exactly what it's gonna look like on the champion. So let's go from there to here. So just a little bit in front of the eye. Oh, I've also decided I am not going to give Bandit Armors a little face mask. I'm just going to palette swap them. Which I think will be fine. Alright, we do 2 lines. One from the bottom, one from the top. Honestly, I really don't have to do this. If I just draw the head and copy and paste it like I should do, then this head will remain consistent. And yeah, I don't have to track this now that I think about it, so forget everything I just did. Okay. It's hard to tell what I had in mind for my clothing. I think maybe one of the best things I could do is just go look up some NPCs, because the NPCs I kind of realized a lot of this clothing on. Good example. Actually, I think the tailor has this outfit on. Maybe it's kind of like a variation of it, but it's basically this. Of course, I don't have a good example of the tailor. Actually, I do. I have her from the back, which is actually pretty close. I want to see a picture of her from the front. I gotta go find her sprites. Okay. Yeah, I think this is basically what it looks like then. A pretty good example too. My computer's running like crap for some reason. What is going on? Why is it running so slowly? I can't even like drag windows around. It's because I've opened Microsoft Explorer, or yeah, Internet Explorer is open. Just to look at the GIFs. Alright. Okay. So clothing wise, I think what we're looking at, it doesn't have to look exactly like what the champion's armor is going to look like, but it should look pretty close. Okay, so this thing is basically the same as what I've got there. So I can follow that line. That's the same. And then you can't even see the front here. It just goes down lower. Okay, right, I did something like this. I'm gonna have to track that throughout the whole thing. What the hell does the back of this thing look like? I mean, I could just do this. I think that's what I will do. Oh, no wonder everything's so large. Because we're drawing smaller for a change. That's right. I'm drawing these at the size they'll be in game. Just because that's what size my player sprites are drawn at. Okay. So I'm just somewhere in the middle here. I'm gonna have to draw this damn thing right here that's floating around. This is like a I don't know, a bit of cloth that's in front. Probably more here. And that thing's gonna move around a lot during these animations. Honestly, this is a pretty complex sort of animation. I mean, it's not that complex. I just gotta track a lot of clothing. And a more complicated clothing too. At the very least, I'll figure out what it looks like. It's got kind of like this belly shirt on. That's kind of funny. It's supposed to be tribal. And this is pretty simple. It's just like 4 lines from the back. You can't really see what it looks like from the front here. Alright, shoulder plates are some sort of like, it's like the padded thing that I did in the last one. or in the Hunter one. So it's kind of like this. The line that comes through here. So I'm probably going to draw that as its own piece. I don't know. The animations might move around a lot. But it's on both shoulders, so this one's going to even cover the face. But they're fairly simple. They're just like these little padded things. And then this is pretty easy. It's just on the arm. Like on this side. He's got a weird looking tank top thing on. And then this just connected to it. So the champion one, he's got a necklace on, which is in the front. I don't even think I'm going to bother with the necklace on these guys. That's really it. I mean, the hardest part of this is this little tassel thing that moves around. Yeah, so I guess I'm just going to track this line by line. And I'm not going to worry about the head or the weapon for now. But what I should do, I should just go ahead and draw these shoulder pad things so I can copy and paste them at the very least. Or, no, I'll just do that later. It's fine. So, that gives me an idea of what it looks like. And now I just need to track certain things in, so let's just draw a waist. I mean, the waist is always where this is, so that's easy enough. So it needs to come down about the same spot. I'm gonna have to do everything I'm doing again when I do the champion to draw this armor. Alright, 4 lines here. No onion skin? Nah. Just eyeball it. Hello. I'm kind of like burnout right now. I just finished a long animation. I'm finally doing something new, which should be exciting, but I need a day to process. I'm gonna just do a simple little stream and get this thing set up. It does move around a lot, doesn't it? It's fine. I'll fix that later. Maybe. Alright. Next part. Just to the top of the knees to here. Well, the problem with the onion skinning right here is I can't see the whole thing too. I'll only be able to see the part that I'm shading. I won't be able to actually see where the body was before. So without the context, I don't think it's gonna help that much. There's some extra lines in this that I'm not bothering with drawing right now, because they don't really matter. I can do that during the line work. I just want to know where the basics of all the forms are. We'll do all the easy stuff first. Like, I don't even know if I need to sketch this. I know that there's going to be a line around the back toe. So there's not really a point in sketching it, but here I am. I guess that keeps me from forgetting about it too. Alright, I only drew 3 here. There's supposed to be 4, aren't there? I might have forgot one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sure is. 4th one's longer than the others too. Kind of like a knee plate. But you won't be able to see it on the front, or this one, because it's on the front of the knee. Right, I think the best thing I can do is just find where that one is, which is kind of like from here to here. Honestly, onion skinning might help with this, just to keep it from traveling around too much. I don't know. It's pretty close. This is something I can copy and paste. So, the shoulder pads, knee pads, the head. There's a couple things I'm going to cheat on. So I was thinking for his death animation, I want to do something like, one thing that I haven't done, I've done a couple like falling down ones, but I haven't done like a really wicked looking fall down. Like if somebody gets clotheslined, the way they get like crumpled up and slide. I want to do something like that. I think that would be cool. And then I'm probably just going to do like a normal fall down as well. And then I think I'm gonna do a third one maybe that's just a beheading. I'm not sure for the last one. We'll get the first two and we'll see how I feel by then. Alright, let's turn on onion skinning for this. I think it'll help me line up things better. Okay, that's too high. Lower. Alright, so I'm not even worried about the shoulder pads because I know they go right on the shoulder. I'm just gonna like try and draw where this tank top thing is. The top part of it will be covered up anyway. Well, that didn't quite match up, did it? Curves up a lot more than I thought it did. I think I'd be better off just making the first one match than the other ones. Because these are just basically connecting up where they're at. I don't even need to do 2 lines, really. I'm doing it anyway. I just need to know where the first line is and the other one follows. Basically. Alright, that's sort of what he looks like in this set. There's nothing really else. Oh yeah, and there's the most important part, which is the thing down here that should be animating. So let's start off figuring out where this one is. At least we got something to go into. Alright. Animating dangling cloth. That's okay. Just a little bit of wobble with the animation. Alright, I think that's really it. Most of this is going to be... I'll get away with a lot of copying and pasting here. Put things where they're supposed to go. Seems like the back of the shoe kind of thing is boring, but I guess that makes sense. The back of a boot is not that interesting. Okay, now we got to do that on every single animation. I've also got to figure out these animations that do something special, like this one with the arm raised. I think what I should do, just to help me out here, honestly, there's a better way to do this. It'll help me keep my sizes correct, I hope. How long have we streamed? An hour and 30 minutes? I guess that's fine. I just wanted to do a little something so that I don't want to take long breaks from streaming. At least not more than 3 days. I should never do more than 3 days. Even if I'm just streaming for an hour. I think that's better than taking a break. It's not, I mean, I'm still working. But the streaming just helps me stay with it too. Because right now I feel like I'm in danger of like the burnout. Just because what I was doing before was taking a really long time and there wasn't a lot of variation. It was just the same thing over and over again. Doing the same creature, just different little twist. Now we're doing a totally different thing, and it feels good to do something different. Or, yeah, just to be off of that one. I'm thinking maybe I should do a little more than this too. Like, we just swap over to code for a little while or something. This is probably the best kind of time to do something like that if I wanted to change things up. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep doing this. Maybe at the end of this one, or yeah, at the end of this one and the next one, before we do skeletons, I might just like do some coding or something just for some variance. I'll see. But yeah, I don't know. We'll be doing this. I was just getting started on it today. Like I said, I spent the end of today finishing off that War Beast, so it was done. But that's it. The stream's over. Later.